Welcome to the Kamiyati Kai Yoga Space. I'm Kai, and today we are exploring standing postures. So, what you would need for this practice, you might need nothing. You can practice with nothing, like I always say, but nice to have would be your yoga blocks or maybe some tin cans, a blanket or a cushion. And maybe even a chair. Pause the video if you need to go and get your things and press play when you come back. Our first posture that we are going to explore today is Tadasana, mountain pose. Tada means mountain, asana, pose. So, you have a few options. You might want to stand with your feet a little bit apart like this. That is if you have lower back problems or stability is a bit of an issue for you. You also have the option to stand up against the wall, either having your toes to touch. If this doesn't feel comfortable, you can welcome a little bit of space. In yoga, we might have the way that I do the posture, but any subtle adjustments that you make to make the posture feel better in your body is acceptable. So, mountain pose. We want to separate the toes, grip the mat, and ground down through the heels. A nice practice will be to open the feet up, roll onto the baby toe sides of the feet, and then bring them down. And maybe roll onto the big toe sides of the feet, and then bring them down. Option here to activate the core and maybe lift up the toes, and then put them down. And then lightly lift up onto the toes, lift the heels, and put them down. And now try find a middle ground between all four of those corners in the feet. Beautiful. We want to get strong in the calf muscles, activate them. Lift up the knees. That sounds funny, but you're just going to activate the knee muscles. Activate into the thighs. Glute is active. We don't necessarily need to tuck the tailbone. We just need a little activation in the glutes. Drawing the shoulder blades slightly together. Open the chest and have your chin level to the ground. Mountain pose. Tadasana. Here are the benefits. Okay. Our next posture is low lunge. There are several options available. Grounding your right knee down and having one knee forward. Option to have the blocks here. Or you can lift your arm up. Also an option to tuck the back toe. So we want to hug the inner thighs together. Really ground down. Really ground down through your feet. Either your back toe is untucked or tucked. Pressing strong through your front heel. Calf is activated. Front knee is above the front ankle. And we can have the option to bring the hands to the knees. Inner thighs are hugging towards each other. Whoop. Our core is hugging back. Our shoulder blades are drawing towards each other. And our gaze is fixed on the floor in front of us. Option to keep your hands down or on the blocks or on your leg. And then the final option is to lift your arms up to the sky. Bring your hands down. Send your front leg back. And set yourself up on the other side. Inhale to lift up. Again, activate from the feet, through the legs, active in the glutes, core is strong, lift the arms up. Maybe you bend your elbows, that's a great option. Draw the elbows a little bit back, open the chest, lift the chin just a little bit. This version of low lunge is much stronger into your abs. Take a nice deep breath in and bring your hands down. Okay. Take a moment to sit. These are the benefits of low lunge. Our next posture is downward facing dog. So this is a disclaimer. If you have super sensitive wrists, please use the chair or the wall like this. If you have slightly weak wrists, but you are looking to build your strength in your wrists, you can try with the blocks on the floor. And let's find our way to downward facing dog. So from here, we are going to come into tabletop. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders and your toes on the mat. Tuck the toes. Send your seat towards your heels, and then we're going to press into the hands and the toes, active in the core, and we're going to lift up. Starting with the knees nice and bent. This is a common misconception of downward facing dog, but you want to reach your belly towards your thighs. There we go. Push the floor away. Look towards your toes or your knees. There we go. Whew. You have the option to lengthen your legs if your back is not compromised. The heels touching the floor is not the goal here. It might look cool. Not the goal. And come back down. And these are the benefits of downward facing dog. Our next posture is Vrksasana, tree pose. If you feel like your ankles are a little bit wobbly, do use the chair as a support like this. Or you could use the wall like this. Starting where you are comfortable, and we can start. So again, spreading the toes and grounding your toes into the floor. Offer a subtle bend in your knee, not too much, but enough so that your knee is not locked. And we can start off by bringing the bottom of your other foot to the inside of your ankle. And you'll feel it's quite unstable. Option to bring your hands together at the center of the chest into Anjali Mudra. This over here, we bring the left and the right hemispheres of the body together, and it just brings a lot more balance. We squeeze the bum, lift up through the shoulders, and once again find our focal point on the ground. Maybe you stay here. Option to bring your foot towards your calf, or option to bring your foot to your inner thigh. You do have the option of putting your foot over the inside of your knee, but here you cannot put a lot of pressure on your leg. If you are going to put your foot to the inside of your knee, it is barely touching. So practice that at own risk. And then we will try to see if we can activate the inner thigh muscle and open the inside of the knee just a little bit. Deep breath in and out. You also have the option to lift your arms up alongside your ears. And when we go further, you can land one hand on your knee and reach your other hand over towards the side of the bent knee. Inhale to come out and pause. Shake out the legs. Over to the other side, grounding down into the opposite foot. Starting again. Always practice with curiosity. One side of the body is not going to experience the same posture the same way as the other side of the body did. So we notice here. Okay, maybe you bring your hands together. You can also have your hands on your hips. Lifting, optional lifting to the calf. Optional lifting to the inside of the thigh. This side, my ankle is a lot less balanced than on the other side. This is my left side. I broke my baby toe on my left foot and my second toe on my left foot. So it's been a journey. And then again on this side, if you lifted your arms up, you can try to lift your arms up here. Maybe the knee with the bent, maybe the hand with the bent knee finds the knee. Maybe the arm on the long leg side reaches up and over. Inhale to release with elegance and come down. Shake it out once again. Okay. These are the benefits of tree pose. Our final posture that we are going to look at today is forward fold, Uttanasana. So Ut means intense, strong. Tan means lengthen or stretch. So the intense stretching posture. So Uttanasana, I left this for last because as often as it is practiced in yoga, it is one of the most challenging practices. So you have the option to use a chair like this. You have the option to use blocks like this. So, how do we get into Uttanasana? We inhale to reach the arms up towards the sky. Bend the knees. And we start to fold. So you can leave your hands up here or you can bring your hands down. And you can run your hands down the sides of your legs to either your blocks, your chair, or maybe the ground. Bend your knees as much as you need to over here to support your body, especially if you have tight hamstrings. Bend your knees. And then allow your belly to rest over your thighs and let your head hang down. Bring your hands onto your shins or onto the chair or the blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. And you want to lengthen your spine, so almost as to flatten your back. And then we can slowly walk the hands all the way up again. These are the benefits of forward fold. Taking a moment to sit down, hands on the knees, closing your eyes, if that is available for you. Just taking a moment to reflect. Did you listen to your body? Were you able to notice if you were stretching too far or if you should not have gone that far? Were you able to pick up the signals that your body was sending you? And then how did you feel in those postures? Hands on the knees or hands together at the center of the chest in Anjali Mudra. And I'm going to offer that we close this practice off with one chant of Om. So in yoga, we believe that Om was the primordial sound, the sound that was present before anything else existed. And so it is incredibly soothing for our nervous system. The vibration of the hum also gives a good massage to the vagus nerve. And take a nice deep breath into the belly. This is optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Take a moment of gratitude to your body and yourself for arriving today. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you again. Bye.